The white men brought Christianity here in Africa when Africa is still blind. I could remember in 1842, Augustino Mox, he was the first Portuguese who came with Christianity in Africa, in Nigeria, my country. And I'm telling you, Christianity is like a stranger in Nigeria and Africa. And it will still go as a stranger. Because they brought the Christianity when there is no technology in Africa. There is no social media. There is no internet. There is no Wikipedia to check, to understand what we believe on. And now, the time is for us to study and know what we are talking about. Let me explain myself. When Christianity came to Africa, it was only Bible was our source of information. And they have already manipulated the Bible before they brought the Bible to us. And now, we have the freedom to understand what we believe and what we have been practicing since 1842. Did you know in 1800, the Roman Catholic leaders in Vatican navigated to the other world? They were balancing communications with extraterrestrial beings and demons. For you to understand that the Vatican leaders of the 18th century were communicating with the outside world, the extraterrestrial beings, the demons. Even in this 21st century, it's very hard for us to communicate with even aliens. No technology now that can have a direct communication with aliens. But as of then, they were having a direct contact with demons. The demons, the extraterrestrial beings that we have never witnessed in this our generation. Then it was free for them to communicate with, because they were desperately in search of power to rule the world. But we Africans, we don't know this. We abandon our own cultures and tradition, our deities in Africa. Let me tell you, not every dentist in your family is evil. Most dentists have protected your ancestors until it reached your own generation. That's why they are still there. In the ancient time, during the time of our ancestors, every family have their own dentists. Those dentists are very important to each family. It protects them. It guides them. They came with agreement. Our forefathers gave them what they want, and they also protect their children, guide them, and provide for them. This is how life was then. But when the white men came to Africa, they always see Africans worshiping different gods. Some worship water, some worship sun, some worship stone, some worship different type of deities. So they realized that this is the best way to capture Africa. Let's use religion. Then they went back. They manipulated their own religion. They manipulated the Bible before they brought it here in Africa. And they force us to believe. If you don't believe, they will do you something that will make you to believe. Most people now don't understand that most dentists in their house came for protection. The only thought is evil. If you think the white men have opened your eye to know the real God, but you don't know that your ancestors, your grandfathers, they are wiser than you. They are the one that lay your own foundation, and you can never be wiser than them. I told you that these people manipulated the Bible before they brought Christianity in Africa. Because the Europeans have been practicing this religion thousands of years before us. But when they realize that they are coming to Africa, they have to remove some books from the Bible. They removed 14 books from the Bible. What was their intention of removing that book? Because they don't want you to understand some certain things written in that same Bible. When you want to know the true history of Bible, go to the ancient Bible. When you go to Ethiopia today, you will see the oldest Bible in the church. When you read it, then you will understand that these people just came to brainwash us with the religion. This is white men supremacy. They are still ruling the world. And Africa is too dull to understand what is happening. When you, as a Christian, understand the meaning of what you are practicing, you have to adjust the way you pray. I'm not discouraging you, but I'm telling you the fact, which you as a human, you need to separate your fact from your emotion so that you will understand how this world is going. The white men, they are ruling the world. And the more you look, is the less you see. Christianity in Africa is a stranger, and it will still go as a stranger. When you go to some communities in Nigeria today, one community will have 4 Catholic Church. This is the only way they will channel all their money to Europe, to the Vatican. Imagine,